Growing up as a kid in the 90s, I was never really into books. There were too many other distractions that captured my attention, most notably video games. Nintendo and Sega were going at it, so playing video games was an exciting thing back then. Also, the booming popularity of a television network called Nickelodeon didn't make it any easier. I remember countless hours sitting in front of the television set watching episodes of Doug and Rugrats. The X-Men Toy Biz line also took up quite a chunk of my childhood as well. I still remember sitting at my desk, playing with them early in the morning, right before Power Rangers would come on. Although reading was not my idea of having fun as a kid, there was a popular series of books I did take a shine to. They were called Goosebumps by R.L. Stine. Now, I never really quite understood why I was so fascinated by these books at first, but by the third or fourth book, I think I knew why. You see, I was a very visual artsy kind of kid growing up. I had a wild imagination, like any normal kid growing up, I assume, but I think my case was a little more extreme. Goosebump books always had these cool looking covers. I hate to say this, but the reason why I picked up this series was because of the wonderful art covers. Fortunately for me, the story underneath was just as captivating. My mom hated buying me video games, but she would never turn me down when I asked for a book. Goosebumps to be exact, which is why I had such a decent collection as a kid. So, in the spirit of Halloween, I've decided to show you guys my top 10 Goosebump books. These are my personal favorite and ones that I constantly went back to as a kid, and occasionally as an adult from time to time, if I'm feeling nostalgic. Enjoy. Number 10. Night of the Living Dummy 3. Trina Odell's dad used to have a ventriloquist act. That's why he has all those dummies in the attic. He calls it his dummy museum. There's a dummy with freckles and one with a sneer just like Rocky. Trina and her brother Dan think the dummies are pretty cool, but now there are voices in the attic, and dummies keep showing up in the strangest places. No way those dummies could be alive, right? Number 9. Why I'm Afraid of Bees. Gary Lutz needs a vacation from himself. Bullies are constantly beating him up. His only friend is his computer. Even his little sister doesn't like him. But now, Gary's dreams is about to come true. He's going to exchange bodies with another kid for a whole week. Gary can't wait to get a new body, until something horrible happens. Now Gary finds out his new body isn't exactly human. Number 8. Egg Monsters from Mars. Which came first, the monster or the egg? An egg hunt? That's what Dana Johnson's bratty little sister Brandy wants to have at her birthday party. And whatever Brandy wants, Brandy gets. Dana's not big on egg hunts, but that was before he found out the egg. It's not like a normal egg, it's about the size of a softball. It's covered with ugly blue and purple veins, and it's starting to hatch. Number 7. Welcome to Dead House. Look alive! Amanda and Josh think the old house they have just moved into is weird, spooky, possibly haunted, and the town of Dark Falls is pretty strange too. But their parents don't believe them. You'll get used to it, they say. Go out and make some new friends. So Amanda and Josh do, but these new friends are not exactly what their parents had in mind, because they want to be friends forever. Number 6. Monster Blood 3. It's the slime that never dies. Evan can't stand babysitting his genius cousin Kermit. Kermit refuses to play video games. He won't even play Frisbee. All he likes to do is hang out in the basement doing strange experiments and playing mean practical jokes on Evan and his friend Andy. But now Andy's found something that will teach Kermit a lesson once and for all. It's green, it's slimy, and it comes in a can marked Monster Blood. Number 5. Attack of the Mutant. Read at your own risk. Skipper Matthews has an awesome comic book collection. His favorite one is called The Masked Mutant. It's about an evil supervillain who's out to rule the universe. Skipper can't get enough of the mutant, until one day he gets lost in a strange part of town and finds a building that looks exactly like the mutant's secret headquarters. A building that appears and disappears. Has Skipper read one too many comic books? Or does the masked mutant really live in Riverview Falls? Number 4. Bad Hair Day. Pick a scare, any scare. Trick cards, floating scarves, disappearing doves. Tim Swanson loves magic tricks. Someday, he wants to be a real magician. Just like his all-time favorite hero, Amazo. But then, Tim goes to Amazo's show, and he finds out his idol is a total grump. That's when Tim decides to steal the bag of tricks. Amazo's bag of secret tricks. Scary tricks. The one with the multiplying red balls, and all those hissing snakes. Number 3. The Haunted Mask 2. Just call him Prune Face. Steve Boswell will never forget Carly Beth's Halloween mask. It was so gross, so terrifying. But this year, Steve wants to have the scariest costume on the block. So he gets a mask from the same store where Carly Beth got hers. It looks like a creepy old man with stringy hair, a wrinkled face, and spiders crawling out of the ears. Steve's definitely got the scariest looking mask. Too bad he's starting to feel so old, and so tired, and so evil. Number 2. How I Got My Shrunken Head. 2 heads are better than 1. What has 2 eyes, a mouth, and a wrinkled green skin? Mark's shrunken head. It's a present from his Aunt Benna, a gift from the jungle island of Balamadora? Mark can't wait to show the kids at school his shrunken head. It's so ugly, so gross, so awesome. But late one night the heads start to glow, because it's no ordinary head. It gives Mark a strange power, a magical power, a dangerous power. Number 1. The Horror at Camp JELLYJAM. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you stay alive. Swimming, basketball, archery. King JELLYJAM Sports Camp has it all. Too bad Wendy isn't a total sports freak like her brother Elliot. But how excited can you get over a game of softball? It's just a game, right? Wrong. Because Camp JELLYJAM is no ordinary sports camp. And Wendy's about to find out why. Why the counselors seem a little too happy and a little too obsessed with winning. And why the ground is always rumbling late at night. Alright guys, I hope you like my top 10 lists. These are my personal favorite, and I hope you give them a shot. Later.